San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Duggar. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Snap it to the back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Oh, they're after him. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Casey. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Utes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Babels. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
But sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Steps away. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick release by the QB. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Babers. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The give on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it upright. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked it. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Favors. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Favors. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking for a big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run the screen. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Punts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Fires left, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And after the failed connection on 2nd down, this offense faces a 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll throw it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. You take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And he gets it up to move the chains and then slides to a stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bold victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Babers. Nice move to keep running. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. You think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. And they'll try to tack on 2. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Casey. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Every Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game. That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, then look.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Arizona State, 36. Utah, 26.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll go to the ground. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up.